If you're over 60 and your legs feel weaker than they used to, this message is for you. Not to scare you, but to protect your independence, your balance, and your confidence. Maybe you've noticed it already. Getting up from a chair takes more effort. Stairs feel steeper than before. Long walks turn into short ones. And you quietly wonder, is this just aging? Or is something going wrong? Here's the reassuring truth. Weak legs are common after 60, but they are not inevitable, and they are not irreversible. As a physical therapist who works closely with older adults, I can tell you this with confidence. Most leg weakness after 60 does not come from aging alone. It comes from small changes that build up slowly. Less movement, more sitting, fear of falling, and doing the wrong kinds of exercises, or none at all. The problem is not that your legs are wearing out. The problem is that they are being underused, misused, or protected too much. And here's why that matters. Your legs are your foundation. They control balance. They protect your hips and knees. They help prevent falls. They determine whether you stay active or slowly give things up. Many adults over 60 start avoiding movement because they feel unsteady. They sit more to feel safe, but sitting more actually makes the legs weaker. Weaker legs increase fall risk, and that cycle continues. The good news is that the body at 60, 70, even 80 still responds to the right kind of movement. Not extreme workouts, not painful routines, and definitely not exercises meant for younger people. What works best are simple, targeted movements that retrain strength, stability, and confidence together. Unfortunately, many seniors are given bad advice. They're told to just walk more, or they're handed exercises that strain the knees or lower back, or they're told weakness is normal and to accept it. That advice costs people their freedom. I've seen it again and again. Older adults who thought decline was unavoidable regain strength, stand taller, walk more steadily, and feel confident again. Not because they pushed harder, but because they finally did the right exercises, in the right way, at the right pace. In this video, I'm going to share the exercises physical therapists rely on most for weak legs over 60. They are safe, they are realistic, and they are designed for real bodies, not fitness models. But before I show you what to do, you need to understand why your legs feel weak in the first place. Because once you understand that, everything changes. And what I'm about to explain next may surprise you, because it's not what most people think. Let's talk about what's really happening inside your legs after 60. In simple terms, no medical jargon, no scare tactics. As we age, the body naturally loses some muscle. This happens slowly, year by year. But here's the key point most people never hear. Muscle loss is driven more by inactivity than by age itself. When muscles are used regularly, they stay strong. When they are not challenged, they shrink. And leg muscles are especially sensitive to this. Why? Because modern life encourages sitting. Chairs, cars, couches, screens. Even many active seniors unknowingly stop using their legs in ways that build strength. They walk, but avoid hills. They move, but avoid standing up without using their hands. They stay busy, but rarely challenge balance. Over time, the brain also becomes cautious. If you've ever felt unsteady, your nervous system remembers it. It quietly limits how much power your legs use. This creates a feeling of weakness, even when muscle is still there. Another major factor is joint protection. Many adults over 60 worry about their knees or hips, so they move less to save the joints. But joints are nourished by movement. Muscles protect joints. When muscles weaken, joints feel more stress, not less. This leads to one of the biggest mistakes seniors make. Mistake number 1. Only walking for exercise. Walking is excellent for circulation and mood, but walking alone does not build enough leg strength after 60, especially if it's slow, flat, and cautious. Walking maintains. It does not restore. Mistake number 2. Avoiding strength exercises out of fear. Many seniors believe strength training is dangerous. They picture heavy weights or painful movements, but therapeutic leg exercises are gentle, controlled, and designed to support joints, not strain them. Avoiding strength work actually increases fall risk over time. Mistake number 3. Doing exercises meant for younger bodies. Squats that go too deep. Lunges that stress the knees. Fast movements that challenge balance too aggressively. These exercises can cause pain or scare people away entirely. Senior-focused leg exercises are different. They emphasize posture, slow control, breathing, and confidence. Mistake number 4. Ignoring balance and posture. Weak legs are not just about muscle. They're about communication between the brain and body. If posture is poor, the legs don't fire correctly. If balance is avoided, stability never improves. Strength and balance must be trained together. Here's the hopeful part. Your muscles still know how to respond. Your nervous system still knows how to adapt. Even after decades of inactivity, what it needs is the right signal. That signal comes from specific daily habits, not long workouts. Short movements, done consistently, with intention. Physical therapists don't focus on exhausting the body. We focus on reteaching it. And in the next part, I'm going to walk you through the exact daily habits we use to help older adults rebuild leg strength safely. These are movements you can do at home. No gym, no machines, no pain. And one of them, in particular, is often the turning point for people who thought their legs were too far gone. Now, let's get practical. These are the exact daily habits physical therapists rely on most to help seniors rebuild leg strength safely. Not workouts that leave you sore, but habits, small actions that retrain strength, balance, and confidence together. You do not need to do all of them at once. Even 2 or 3 done consistently can make a real difference. Let's begin. Habit 1. The supported sit to stand. This is one of the most important movements for adults over 60, because it directly trains the muscles you use every day. Your thighs, your hips, your core. How to do it safely. Sit in a sturdy chair. Feet flat on the floor, hip width apart. Scoot forward slightly so your feet are under your knees. Place your hands on the armrests or on your thighs. Lean your chest forward just a little. Then slowly stand up. Pause at the top. Stand tall. Then slowly sit back down. Go slowly. No dropping. Start with 5 repetitions. Rest. Work up to 10. If this feels hard, that's okay. Hard means the muscles are waking up. If it feels easy, cross your arms lightly over your chest and try again. This movement alone can dramatically improve leg strength and independence over time. Habit 2. Heel-to-toe weight shifts. Weak legs are often paired with poor balance. This habit retrains both. How to do it? Stand behind a chair or near a wall. Hold lightly for safety. Shift your weight forward onto the balls of your feet. Lift your heels slightly. Hold for 2 seconds. Then shift back onto your heels. Lift your toes slightly. Hold again. Move slowly. Breathe naturally. Do 8 to 10 shifts. This improves ankle strength and balance, 2 areas critical for preventing falls. Habit 3. Side leg strength for stability. Many falls happen sideways. This habit strengthens the muscles that keep you upright. How to do it? Stand holding the back of a chair. feet together. Slowly lift one leg out to the side. Keep your toes facing forward. Do not lean. Lift only as far as comfortable. Lower slowly. Do 8 repetitions on each side. These muscles support the hips and knees and make walking feel steadier. Habit 4. Seated leg straightening. This is gentle but powerful, especially for knee support. How to do it? Sit tall in a chair. Straighten one leg out in front of you. Tighten the thigh gently. Hold for 3 seconds. Lower slowly. Repeat 8 to 10 times per leg. This strengthens the muscles that protect the knee during standing and walking. Habit 5. Daily standing time. This one is simple and often overlooked. Several times a day, stand up. Even if only for 1 minute. Stand while talking on the phone. Stand during commercials. Stand while waiting. Standing activates leg muscles far more than sitting. It reminds the body that these muscles are still needed. How often should you do these? Once per day is enough. Some habits can be done twice. Consistency matters more than intensity. If you miss a day, that's okay. Just resume. No guilt. No pressure. The goal is to send a clear message to your body. These legs are still in use. And when the body receives that message regularly, it responds. In the final part, I want to talk to you directly about fear, about discouragement, and about why it is absolutely not too late to feel stronger and more confident on your feet. If you've made it this far, I want you to hear this clearly. It is not too late. Not at 60, not at 70, not even at 80 or beyond. I've worked with people who believed their best years of movement were behind them. They thought weakness was permanent. They thought unsteadiness was something they had to accept. But the body is remarkably adaptable. When it's given the right kind of challenge, gentle, consistent, respectful. Strength does not return overnight, but it does return. And often, the first change isn't physical. It's mental. You begin to trust your legs again. You stand up with less hesitation. You walk with more intention. You stop bracing for every step. That confidence matters because fear causes stiffness. Stiffness limits movement. And limited movement weakens the legs further. When you replace fear with safe, purposeful action, that cycle reverses. I want to be very clear about something. You do not need to push through pain. You do not need to exhaust yourself, and you do not need to compare yourself to anyone else. Your progress is measured in small wins. Standing up without using your hands. Walking a little farther without needing to stop. Feeling steadier when turning or reaching. These changes add up. The exercises you've learned today are not about performance. They're about function, about staying independent, about protecting your future self. Think of them as daily maintenance, like brushing your teeth. Simple, non-negotiable, protective. If you're consistent, your legs will respond. Muscles will strengthen. Balance will improve. Movements that felt uncertain will feel familiar again. And perhaps, most importantly, you'll feel capable. That sense of capability changes everything. So here's your gentle call to action. Choose 2 habits from today's video. Just 2. Start there. Do them every day for the next 2 weeks. No rushing, no forcing. After 2 weeks, notice what feels different. Then add another habit if you're ready. Your body doesn't need perfection. It needs participation. And every time you stand up, shift your weight, or lift your leg with intention, you're sending a powerful message. I'm still here. I'm still moving. And I'm not done yet. Thank you for spending this time with me. Take care of your legs. They carry you through life, every single day.